well.
But I don't see us.
Now we do. Live.
Cool. We are live. Welcome everyone to another episode of the Co-Pilot Show. Today's episode, Mitch, number 51. That means that next week it's officially the Co-Pilot Show anniversary.
Nice.
Oh, do you have some sound effect, like a bell?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go.
I'm a little slow.
Co-Pilot Show anniversary. Awesome. Woo. And today, for this week, we have a special guest with us. As you can see, we have Danny Calliari with us, the product manager of UpViral. Welcome, Danny. And we have Mitch back, who was on holidays last week. Welcome, Mitch. How was your holiday?
It was awesome. It was great. We were at the lake, rented a house on the lake, and it was freaking cold. The end of May in the United States, and it's freaking cold. I don't get it.
Yeah.
That's the purpose. You go to the sea and then it's cold, right?
Yeah. Did you do what? Did you go some kayaking, boating, reading books? What did you do?
We did.
Tell us a little bit.
We did rent a boat on my daughter's 23rd birthday, and it was actually sunny that day, and it was warm, and I was really excited because the place where we rented it gave me 50% off.
Oh, wow.
Why? It was awesome. So we did get in the water. The water temperature was about 70 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but that's cold. Considering the body temperature is 98, Fahrenheit. 70 is freaking cold. So anyway.
Yeah. But you had a nice time. To go back.
Yes, we did. Thank you.
Cool. Awesome. So, Danny, do you want to dive into it?
Yeah, for sure. So we got a new feature for you.
There it is.
And I will just share my presentation real quick.
Yes. Before you dive in, I'll do like a really quick intro. The reason why we have Danny on the Co-Pilot Show today is because we're going to be announcing a very special feature. Okay, I won't spoil anything. The only thing that I want to say is that for those that stay until the end, there's a really special gift. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you take off, Danny.
Okay. So, talking about the campaign creation. So if you guys create a campaign, maybe for some of you, some questions come up. Like you might face possible challenges when you create a campaign. So if you're new to UpViral, you might even not know where to start, or which incentive or grant price you should choose, or one thing where many people have a problem is how do I write good marketing texts? How do I write good copy for my pages? And let's say you're like, usually you're working very efficient and you're like to do your work quickly, and so you would like to spend the least amount of time possible to create a campaign. So what are the important details then you need to focus on, and which things can you leave out? And when you have your campaign created then, can you get feedback from someone? How could you do that, right? So you would put your campaign online, but if you want to show your campaign to someone, you have to give them their login details. So probably not to everyone you want to give your login details, right?
Right.
And if you're a more professional user, you might already had a successful campaign, and then you want to reuse it, maybe in a client's account, or you want to share it with someone else. And right now, if you want to do that, if you want to reuse a campaign in a different account, you have to rebuild it. That's quite a lot of work. So in the case you're a marketing agency, you might ask yourself, if you have built a campaign and you didn't build it in your client's account, because maybe you don't want to build it over and over again in every client account you have, then you ask yourself, how do I transfer my campaign from my account to the client's account. And for all these questions and problems, we have a solution now. And I want to introduce to you, Mitch, can you do the drums, please? I want to introduce to you the campaign share. The campaign share is a possibility that you can take a campaign from your account and export it and import it into another account. And that sounds simple, but it has so many beautiful implications and benefits you have from that. So for example, you cannot just only share your campaign to your friend that you want, if you want to help someone out, or if you are a marketer, a marketing agency, and you want to give it to your client, or you do education like Mitch, you might want to give it to your students. No, you can also, as a student, receive a campaign from someone who is more experienced than you. So maybe you don't know where to start. So if someone who's more professional already had a successful campaign and shares it with you, you don't have to do all the work of setting up your own campaign, and you don't have to go through all the hassles that the hassles that come along with that, right? And for example, if you know from a professional marketer and you already had a very successful campaign, and you can use that as your own campaign, and you only have to do some few adjustments, I think this is a pretty cool thing. So yeah, what I would like to ask you, please put your reactions to that into the comments. What do you think about this? What are your first reactions? Just like out of the blue, what comes up?
Yes. Happy to
You want me to be quiet here, right? I'm freaking excited.
Yes.
Yeah, Mitch already knows how to use that.
Mitch has been testing it.
Create campaigns to sell. I would never take advantage of anybody.
Do we also already have some answers? Otherwise, we just go on and collect them on the way.
Yes, we've got fabulous. Greg says, sweet. Kiki says, awesome.
Really cool.
Christine said, woohoo. So Shamal's waving his hands. I know Shamal's very interested in this. Good to see you, Shamal, by the way.
Very cool.
Databank of successful campaigns in UpViral's future? Well, yeah. Maybe we'll talk about that.
It could be something for the future.
Deborah did say, what a time saver. So did Lonnie, by the way.
So I will, that's really cool that you guys love it that much. So we're going now to dive right into it. I'm going to show you how this feature works. I'm going to share a campaign with William for the demonstration.
Let's do it. Live demonstration.
So I'm in my account now. My beautiful account with my 3 leads.
You got 3? Woohoo!
Yeah, 3 leads. Yeah.
Celebrate, baby!
No, it's my test account here. So we have a campaign here. It's the waitlist test campaign. And I want to share it now with William. So I go here on More. And you see here, there's a new button which says Share. And if I click on that, a beautiful pop-up opens, and you can share your campaign there. Some things you have to, I want to point out here is that you don't have to worry that your leads get shared. So we won't share your leads, and we won't share other critical and personal data you have. So for example, any logins you added with your autoresponders, or any other connections you built when you integrated a campaign, for example, in another web page. So we are going to, this is automatically removed if you share a campaign. If you want to see more details about what things get removed, you can hover over personal and critical data, and then you see a pop-up like here, and you see what things get removed. For example, also coupon codes, right? If you have a campaign running and you have coupon codes there, probably you don't want to share them with someone, because then everyone can get your product for free. Okay, so
I do have a question, Danny, and I'm sorry, I'm going to interrupt you because I think this is a an important question that Kiki just asked, and I want to make sure that this is perfectly clear to everyone. Kiki's question was, would we get charged for any leads that the user is going to get with this campaign? And the quick answer is no. Kiki, what we're doing is we're taking a campaign from, in this case, Danny's account, and we're going to share it with William. So William's going to put it in his account. It's then totally William's campaign. It's like a clone inside of UpViral, but we're crossing account boundaries. And once the other person has it, all bets are off. It's theirs now. It's no longer yours. Now, you still have it in your account. It's not moving. It's a copy. So if William runs his campaign and he gets 250,000 leads, go William, then those don't count against your account, Kiki. There has nothing to do with you.
Yes, that's absolutely right. Good that you clarify that. No, it's not exactly like sharing, like you share a Google Docs, for example. No, it actually creates a copy. It's an import and export combined.
Correct.
Yeah. So, and then you find a link here. This is the link you have to share. Right now, we can copy it if I click on it, because here is a little switch where I can switch the link on that it works. And then you can copy the link. And this is the link I have to provide now to William. So, William, I will send you that over, that you can already set up. But I still want to talk about one or two things more. So if I now have shared this with William, make sure that this button is on, because otherwise, if you disable that, it doesn't work anymore. We're going to show you this. So I shared now the link with William, and later on, and maybe in 2 weeks, I decide, oh no, I don't want that this link works again. So I want to block this now from working, because I shared this link several times, and now people should not be able to import my campaign anymore. So go to the same campaign and to the same share, and then I disable this link. And if I disable this link, then it doesn't work anymore. So people can't use this link anymore. But nevertheless, as we already said, when you shared your campaign before and someone imported it before, it created a copy, and you cannot take this copy back. So if I share my campaign with William, William imports it tomorrow, and in 1 week after that, I disable the link, then William can still keep the campaign. I cannot take it back from him because it's a copy. Okay?
Yeah.
So everyone got that? Any questions on it?
I got it. Just to be clear again, because Deborah asked, we're copying over the framework, the inner bits of lead page, sharing page, all the emails and stuff. But what's not coming across is leads, right? So nobody gets your leads. You're not giving away the farm. Danny just popped this up again, showing you what's in there, and you can always go look at this. So the important bits are not going across. Your unique personal data is not going across to somebody else.
Yeah.
That's protected.
Correct.
And also, like, if you set up your custom domain, this is not going over because probably others cannot use your domain, right? Also, your terms and conditions, these law things, right? If you have your terms and conditions done with your lawyer and it's like, written to you, fitting to you, it's not passed over to someone else. Also, coupon codes. If you put any links for files to downloads in incentives, not passed over. And I'm not going to mention everything because you guys can read the list, right? But these were the most important things. So, and now let's switch over to William. How can I stop this sharing here of my screen?
The same button you used before to turn it on, you turn it off at the top of your page.
There you go. Yeah, cool. So did you send me the link, Danny?
Yeah.
Okay, Slack. Cool. We're Slack. Okay, let me check my Slack real quick. Cool. I'm going to my Slack.
So the question just came in. When the link is disabled by the sharer, can you keep using it? All right, let's be clear. You can use the campaign all you want. It's in your account. You're the owner of the campaign. You can do whatever you want to the account. If you share it with somebody and the link is enabled, then they can copy it. Once they copy it, they have it. Once you turn that link off, nobody else can copy via that link. So it's like
you disable the link, but not the
right. You're disabling the ability to copy it in another account. You're not turning it off. You're not closing the campaign. You're not doing anything in your account other than disabling the ability to share with somebody else that campaign.
Yeah.
Greg says, does the content on the landing pages come over? Yes, that's the whole point. Greg, that's the whole freaking point. That gets you, when a campaign is shared with you, you get all of the good bits except for the links and the data and the other stuff that we discovered. That way, it's a quick start for you. You get a campaign to start from. This is something I've been begging for years, and I'm so excited. Can you tell?
Cool. So I was just logging out of the UpViral account to make sure that it doesn't go straight to my account and that people can get the full experience. So let me share my screen now. Let me go here, sharing screen. Okay. Okie dokie, you should all be seeing my screen now, right? Yeah. Cool. So all I did now is click on the link that Danny had on his screen. I have clicked that link, and that took me to this page. Okay. Now here, if I have an account, all I need to do is I need to sign in. Okay. If you don't have an account, here you have a button to start your 14-day trial. Okay. But I already have my account, so let me log in real quick. I can use my password.
Let's see Danny's password. Oh wait.
There we go.
Sorry, William's password.
William's password. So I now log into my test account from UpViral. I've been clicking. This is the first time I do this, okay? So we haven't done this before jumping on the call. Let's see what happens. Okay. So now I'm getting this screen. This campaign is not available for an import anymore. Unfortunately, the owner disabled the share link of this campaign.
Yeah, I did this before.
Boo.
So that I forgot to enable it again when I showed you guys how to disable it. So
no, but that's a very good.
Yeah. Now you see actually how it looks like when you disable it.
Right. So nobody.
We're giving you the full experience.
Correct.
Okay. So now, Danny, can you enable it so that I can actually show people how?
I did that for you.
And
no, enable.
And let's.
Okay.
Kiki just brought up a good point. If you haven't figured this out, if you're watching the replay, and I hope you're watching the replay, Kiki said, "Oh, UpViral to UpViral, they have to have an UpViral account to receive it." Yes.
Yeah.
And we're going to get to Shamal's question in a minute. I'm going to let Danny and William simmer on this for a minute. We'll get to your question, Shamal.
Okay, so I clicked on the link from Danny again. Let's see what happens. Import campaign preset from Danny Calliari.
Woohoo!
With importing, you create a copy of the campaign inside your UpViral account to protect the privacy of the sharer and of his or her customers. Personal and critical data will not be imported. So I see here the name of the campaign, which says waitlist test campaign. So all I have to do is click on import campaign. There we go. It's inside my account.
Woohoo!
Well done.
Nice job, William. Nice job, Danny and team.
Yeah,
so now I can go to edit setup and just to show people like what they will see, you know, once they have imported the campaign. Okay, and I can see here the first incentive, second incentive. So I have the incentives here. Cool. I have the points assigned. I have the custom actions. If I go over to design template, I have here the templates of the campaigns. We have Mitch in here.
Familiar. Some of that looks familiar.
And you also have all the marketing text of Mitch now.
Yeah. We have
appearance.
Danny, I keep wanting to talk to you. All right, go ahead.
We have the social share image with the text here. Email notifications. Everything is in here, basically.
So,
cool.
if for example, I'm sorry, Danny, I talked over you.
No problem.
This is one of. So I'm going to keep talking over you. Is what I'm going to do. This is one of obviously one of the campaign. I'm sorry, William. Don't spit out your coffee. So this is one of my things, and when he clicked edit, up popped a thing. Now, one of the things that I include in some of my campaigns is a funny animated GIF, like in there. That got ripped out as well because that's a link, right? So all of the links are being removed so that people that received this campaign, they would want to change those anyway. They would not want to use the same images or at least in this email case. All of the images are on the sharing page and the landing page. But in this particular case, we're removing some of the stuff that would only apply to my stuff. And so, but you're seeing how all of that works, right? And if William were to continue and he goes to the autoresponder, guess what? There's no autoresponder settings. Why is that? Nope. Well, that's because Danny's autoresponder is different than William's autoresponder. So somebody would have to set all that up. When you receive this campaign, you got to go through all the stuff. And listen to what Deborah just said. This is priceless. Woohoo! Amen, sister. You are not kidding. This is priceless.
Awesome.
So yes. Now let me just Danny, keep going. The advanced settings. Christine asked a question earlier that I think is important. Campaigns right now are shared from person to person. There is no directory. There's no listing of here's all the campaigns that have been opened up for sharing. So your stuff is your stuff. If you don't want to share it with anybody, don't share it with anybody. If you do share it with somebody, only the people that have that link can see it. It's not in a massive directory of all campaigns that have been shared. Now, that being said, you do have to be careful. If you want to share it with one person, and that person decides to spread it out on the planet, you may not want that to happen, which is why they created the disable function. So you could share it. So I share it with Danny. Danny grabs it, and Danny says, "Okay, Mitch, I've got it." I go turn it off so he can't share it with anybody else directly from my link. Now, that doesn't mean that Danny couldn't go share it, don't give away that secret. But
again,
I mean, you people are intelligent. You understand that once Danny has it, right? It's no longer under my control.
Yeah.
But don't be mean and cruel and just share all my stuff, okay? But it's no different than anything else, right? Just copyrights and songs and everything else has had those problems. Because Frank just said, could you reshare the link? We're not giving you that link yet. You have to sit around and wait until the end of the show where I'm going to give you something.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Cool. Danny, do you have anything else you wanted to add, or do you want to dive into Q&A?
Yeah, so maybe one real quick thing. You see here, there's one example. The terms and condition got removed. I don't know whether Mitch had already placed some in the campaign, because I have this campaign from Mitch. But it gets removed, that you are legally safe. And if you go to geo-targeting, that's also a thing that gets removed. Because if you accidentally get a campaign shared from someone who's in Australia and you don't think about it, then your campaign is only shown in Australia, but you're not living in Australia. Maybe you're living in the US, so you cannot, your campaign gets not displayed there. And to make sure that this doesn't happen, the default setting is worldwide. It's set to worldwide if you share a campaign. So just that you guys know and don't wonder about why is the country setup gone. We changed it to this way because we think that this would help people the most.
Yep.
Yeah. Then, yeah, I would say we go with question and answers then.
Cool.
All right.
Mitch, do we have questions?
Well, I know there's some questions, and my good friend Shamal, who is a freaking awesome creator of campaigns, said, and you know what's coming, Danny, I told you it was coming. Is it possible to assign an affiliate ID when I share a campaign so that if someone subscribes to UpViral, I get credit?
No, right now this is unfortunately not possible.
Today it's not possible, but guess who's been asking, begging, pleading for it? I mean, that's what tools like ClickFunnels do, for example. When somebody in ClickFunnels shares, their affiliate ID is associated with it. So, of course, and I know Shamal is dying for this feature too. That is one of my first requests. Please, let's start adding the affiliate links so that people can make money with UpViral. And it only just benefits UpViral, right? The more people that learn about UpViral, the better it is for them. So they want to add this feature, right? Yes, thank you. Love it. Love it. Love it. Can you guys tell I'm excited about this? Not at all.
I have for you guys.
Go ahead.
Hey, still some questions, yeah, then?
Yeah, well, I think so. I'm still trying to scroll through. So John T asked the same question about the affiliate account. They do not need a new affiliate account. I mean, if a new UpViral account, if they already have one, of course, they get to reuse the campaign. So no, we don't have to do that. Kiki said Mitch is licking his chops. Yes, I've been licking my chops for quite a while. So that's actually it. Anybody else got questions? I'm shocked.
Then I have a question for you guys.
Yes.
So I want you to put into the chat, what are potential applications you have for this feature? How can you use this in your business? So what creative are you? Just put it in the chat.
Christine says, continuing Mitch's vacation celebration. Yes, absolutely. Sorry.
Maybe we get
loud
creative ideas apart from affiliates.
There are all kinds of ways. I am so excited about this because, you know, one of the things that I have done is I've built campaigns inside a client's account. And now I have the ability to bring that sucker back over to my account and use it as something that I can share with other people. Mm-hmm. I do know we have talked about... I'm sorry?
And you can use it again for the next client.
Correct.
If you adjust it, right?
And Lonnie says, sell a done-for-you setup, of course. Great, great. Create a campaign for a niche. This is John T. And then sell to another business in that niche. Mm-hmm. Yes. Campaign replication, Steve Miller says, for marketing teams. Kiki said you could create a whole business-to-business just for UpViral users. I wonder who might do something like that. Christine says, not knowing where my audience likes to hang out, I can build lists on potential platform where they are.
Oh, that's good. Interesting.
I think, you know, primarily for me, anybody who is doing anything with UpViral, anything, lead magnets, webinars, once you learn, and you guys know that have watched me, I preach this all the freaking time. You ought to be doing everything, all of your marketing where you are doing lead generation with UpViral. This is no big secret. I've been talking about it for a while now. 51 shows, as a matter of fact. And before that, and the thing that I'm going to give you in a few minutes will help identify that for you. Any of your lead generation functionality that you have right now today, you ought to be using UpViral for it. You ought to be going through all of your marketing and replacing with UpViral campaigns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Daniel just said it's a good time saver for replications. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No.
All right. I see here a question from Deborah as well that I think we haven't answered. And she's asking, when can we start sharing? So when is the feature available, Danny?
It's already available. You can do it.
Last week?
Yeah, we sneaked it in, and you didn't notice.
Nobody noticed that I know of.
You got told, Mitch.
Yeah, I was on vacation. Otherwise, I would have snuck it. No, I would not do that.
Deborah, so you can start sharing campaigns now. Okay, it's available inside your account.
Everybody has access to it right now, today, in your account. Great question. What I started to say is that one of the reasons why UpViral is not the #1 tool on the market, and I know that's shocking to many of you. Steve Thailand says, I noticed it earlier today. Good for you, Steve. One of the reasons, and I won't mention their name, but they have the ability to just create a campaign and many of the things are sort of filled in for you. So all you have to do is fill stuff in, which is one of the reasons why I've been begging for this. The ability for a brand new user, and I suspect these guys that are here, not just me, somebody like UpViral is going to be starting to create some campaigns and maybe potentially, I don't know, can I give away the secret? You don't know what secret I'm talking about. Just imagine a case study that is put on the UpViral website, and at the bottom of it, it says, copy this campaign into your account. Man, whoa. Did that just blow up in your head? Now, I don't know what sound to use, but I mean, it just, so from, let's say, assuming that the case study the person that is the case study, says, yeah, I'm okay with you sharing that campaign. Mm-hmm. And you go down at the bottom of that case study, and down there's a big button, not a little button, a big button that says, copy this into your account right now and get started. Holy cow. Did you feel the earth shake? Christine did. She's like, bang, 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 speechless. Now you know why I'm so excited about this. Is the possibilities are freaking endless.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have to say, at the marketing team, we're also really, really excited about the campaign share link. It's a complete game changer.
Complete. Total, utter game changer. Especially since, ClickFunnels is the perfect example. One of the reasons ClickFunnels grew to be as big as it is the ability to share funnels. Mm-hmm. And there's a whole marketplace over in ClickFunnels of people saying, here's my entire funnel. You want it in your account? Pfft, go have it. Either purchase it or give me the affiliate commission for you purchasing ClickFunnels. Wow. Big freaking deal.
Yeah. So we're getting big now.
You are going to get big because, I mean, you look at somebody like Christine and Deborah, and suddenly they're starting to now think in their heads, wait a minute. I know somebody else. So let's say you run a book launch campaign for either yourself or for a client. Somebody knocks on your door and says, hey, I saw you ran this book launch. Could I do something like that? You say, let's see. I'll give you some options. I'll give you the base campaign that you could have. That's $500. Or I'll build it for you for $5,000. They don't have to know you got the frickin' thing. You just clone it into their account and start from scratch, right? They want to put it in their own account. They want to manage it afterwards. You just sell them the base campaign and say, all right, you guys go through it, $500. And if they say, no, that's too expensive, then you say, well, I'll sell it to somebody else. What's the matter? You don't want to jump start on your launch? Maybe you add a wait list to your campaign and they go, oh, there's a wait list for my book launch? I'm so excited.
Like Christmas and birthday together.
Oh, yes. You are not freaking kidding.
That was a good return from your holidays, right, Mitch?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cool. I think, Mitch, is it about time that we do a final reveal?
Sure. Let's do
I think you have someone for those that are live with us today.
Correct. I do. Let me make sure I have the right freaking link. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show there. I gave you the link. If you want to jump onto that link, you can bring this into your account. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show it to you. Let's see. I'm going to open a new window, and I'm not going to paste that link, and I'm going to paste in this link for you. So it's a little bit. I'm going to share my desktop. And then we're going to go over to here. And actually, I'm going to move you guys over to this other screen. Why is it not moving? Sorry, I just got a new monitor, and all of my buttons to move screens aren't quite working properly. Go away. All right, I'll put you over here. I still have to be able to see the chat and see what's going on. All right, now, this campaign is a lead magnet. And actually, Danny and guys, I'm going to make you a little smaller. You're in my way. All right. This is a lead magnet campaign. Now, I mentioned a few minutes ago that I'm preaching to you to make all of your marketing be UpViral stuff. So this is a simple lead magnet. This isn't a fancy contest. This isn't a fancy webinar thing. We're starting with the basics, which is where I want all of you to start in the first place. Now, I happen to make this kind of bold and brash. The key to this is that the new editor, which Danny and his team implemented, is freaking awesome. And you could change the look and feel of this completely. I kind of stole the colors from somebody that did a campaign that I wanted 2 years ago. But anyway, so the idea is very simple. There's an image in the background, and there's some text, and there's some buttons, and there's a video, right? This is a podcast example. Somebody that's wanting to run a podcast or to sell the tricks to launching a podcast. So he has a training program that's probably $1,000. But this is the start of the so excited my tongue won't work. Part of the process, right? This is a lead magnet. Number one trick to launch your podcast, and some text that talks about how you're struggling with how to do your launch. So there's a pop-up here for they sign up, right? Name, email. I put in here, this is a demo because this was something I was using as a demo, but you can have terms and conditions and all that kind of stuff, right? Now, I'm going to close that just for a second. I'm going to scroll down. Here is more information about the thing. So I gave them the button up at the top, and then there's a video down here at the bottom, right? So all of that is simple lead magnet stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. We'll just use that one. I agree. This is a demo. Let's get started. And I apologize. I just changed. The colors are not exactly perfect, but I hope you get the idea that this is fun and engaging. And there's some stuff in here. The goal of this, though, is congratulations, you're in. So we're going to feed them the lead magnet in an email. To download the free ebook, go check your email. whitelist my email, please. That's where the gold is. But wait, there's more. And if you read through this, what happens is if they get 250 points, 250 points, then they get this $47 mini course. And you guys are kind of covering that up a little bit. But this is the joy of UpViral, right? And what normally people would have on their thank you page is, hey, thanks. Go open your email. There's your ebook, and probably do nothing other than to say thank you. Here we are offering them the chance to help them spread the news of our campaign by offering them the next step up in the ladder, right? This $47 mini course. All they have to do is refer one person in this case. You could set it up however you want. But here's all the buttons for Facebook and sharing and Twitter and LinkedIn and all that kind of stuff. And if you notice, by the way, this isn't the standard look and feel of an UpViral button. Hey, you can now put text in there. So I made them wide, and I put text in there that said, by the way, you can get 250 points per referral. So instead of it just saying Facebook, guess what? You can put some text in there. So this is what you get. You get this entire campaign when you use that link that I gave you. It looks exactly like this. It will be in your account, and you can start modifying it. Of course, you don't want this ugly yellow that Mitch put in here and this ugly green. You want to make it sharp and clear and crisp. Do whatever you want to with it. But that's
I'm stealing it from you, Mitch.
You like the green? Or are you stealing the green?
I'm stealing it from you. I'm adding the campaign to my account.
Great.
Yeah. We know.
I got it.
Campaign.
So it's really simple. You guys try it out. Bring this in there. You may never use it. You may think it's great. Do whatever. Learn from it, whatever you can. Enjoy it. Of course, I'll be making more of these that will be available.
Marcia, the link is Marcia's asking for the link.
Oh.
But Mitch already posted it.
Yeah. And I'll post it again. That's not it. That's the link to the campaign itself. The sharing link is right there. app.upviral.com, blah, blah, blah. Deborah says the link that you just shared is to UpViral. If you are logged in to your UpViral account. So let me just show you, by the way, if that wasn't clear from before. Here's the link. I am pasting it into a browser where I am not logged in. And so UpViral doesn't know where to put it yet because I'm not logged into UpViral. So you got to go log in first. You got to do the login button first, right? So when I do that, why is that not working? There it goes. When I log in, then if I do the paste of the link, I will get the same thing that Danny showed you before. Import this campaign from Mitch. So you have to be logged in order to get it.
Yeah,
Deborah
got the
campaign.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. It's
Great.
working.
So there you go. Steve, thought 5 people could run the same campaign without changes and target different audiences. Well, you'd still have to change it somewhat, Steve, yes. Obviously, if somebody is not in the podcast niche, then they don't want to use it saying podcast, but it could technically, I saw somebody mention it before, and I don't remember who it was. If you know what the term PLR is, and that's private label rights or public label, probably, I don't remember exactly, PLR, you could theoretically create a campaign that is virtually completely done for you and just sell that to people as they could use it just like that. Now, again, part of the issue there is that there are some things missing, like links that won't come across. And I still want to talk to you guys about that, because there are some cases like this where I would want links to be able to go across. And we haven't gotten that. This is brand new, so I'm still trying to be patient. Be patient, Mitch. Things will come to you, Mitch. Like this is finally here. But yes, it's slow progress. This is a big freaking step, and there are things that we would love to have grow into this. I am so excited about where UpViral is going this year. We got so many things to work on. It is freaking great. This is just step one. So thanks you guys to the team.
No worries. I think it's gonna be a game changer for us as a company, but as well as for all of our users, which is the end goal, to help you, because the end goal of this really was to, and I'm sure Danny, you will agree with this, is to it started by asking ourselves the question of how can we help our customers generate leads a lot faster and get value from our tool a lot faster. That's how this idea was born, and now it is here finally. Now you can literally start generating leads within minutes. You import your campaign, you make changes to the copy, whatever you want to change, the image, and you're good to go. So you can be generating leads within minutes, what took you hours before. Or if you're a complete newbie, maybe a day or two, So, yeah,
exactly.
It's a game changer.
It is absolutely a game changer.
I'm so happy you guys are so celebrating it. I'm just reading the chat. It's awesome. Thank you very much.
Christine, I like to read the comments because people that are watching the replay later don't get to see all this stuff. Christine said, I'm sitting, but I'm jumping up and down inside. Kiki's question, and I knew this was going to come, bless you, Kiki. Do you guys have plans for a marketplace for people to be able to share their campaigns to a wider audience?
Yeah, that's one that's in our minds as well. But to be honest, it won't be the thing that is coming next. So we have to wait a bit for this, and we're currently considering it. So I cannot make any promises on that right now.
Well,
we have other things we want to put out.
Yes.
Other dope things that will push this campaign share to the next level. There's one thing that will come, which is pretty awesome. But we have to focus on these things first. And then, yeah, we'll see. We'll consider that. I like this idea, but I cannot promise anything right there.
Okay, so you guys do this. Plug your ears. Thank you, Danny. I have a place that will be available that if you want to get started now to be able to do a marketplace kind of thing. So don't tell UpViral, but I have a place. It's coming. Thank you very much. So because I know UpViral, it's going to take, we got more important things, no offense to UpViral. I definitely want UpViral to create a market because then UpViral will benefit, right? They want to have a marketplace because having more things available, again, like the ClickFunnels example, ClickFunnels has a marketplace. It's just a benefit to them and to UpViral to have a marketplace where people can have one place to go to either sell their campaigns or give them away as models to use. It helps them. So yes, they will create it, but they don't have time to do a way of doing. Bingo. Where's my bell? Absolutely true. One of the things that I certainly stress is being able to create a campaign that works because you understand the process. If you don't understand the process itself, which is where I spend a lot of time with new clients, is getting them to understand the process. And they get mad at me. I've had clients get mad at me going, can we just build the campaign? And no, You got to understand the way this works. If you don't understand how it works, then you can't effectively do the marketing, right? Which is why we have this co-pilot show for you guys that come here. We're giving you all the bits. There are no secrets being held back here. This is the gold of building a campaign with UpViral. It's kind of been worked in all the shows we've done before this and will be done coming. But those of you that have been here, you know I preach. You've got to understand the process. You've got to know the way the bits work together and what bits do this and what bits do that. Because otherwise, you're pretty ineffective. It's a great start to be able to hand you a pile of bits that you don't have to go build them from scratch, but you still have to understand how they work together. Deborah said this is a all caps total eclipse feature launch event. So thank you for that, Deborah. I agree. This is why I can't calm down.
Cool.
What a day. What a day.
So with that being said, I want to inform everyone. So next week, Mitch, we're going to have you doing a live campaign review.
Woohoo!
By the way, do you happen to have the link with you where people can submit their campaign for feedback? Do you have it handy?
No.
Or if not, no worries. No, it's okay. We will send an email on Monday. The email reminder that will include the link where you can paste your UpViral campaign, and then Mitch will do a live campaign review on the Tuesday co-pilot show next week. Okay.
Rip to shreds is what we call it. Yes, but and by the way, if you're watching and you want to submit your campaign, follow the link that's in the email that Danny just William just talked about. But please make sure to send me the link from the promote tab, not the how you edit the thing. If it says app.upviral in it, it's the wrong link. Send me the one from the promote tab so I look at it as if I'm entering your campaign.
Yeah. Cool. So, Danny, Mitch, anything to add?
From my side, all good.
All I can say is I'm freaking excited. I have 2 new campaigns launching for clients either today or tomorrow. So lots of good stuff's going on in my world. So it's a very exciting day. But this is the most freaking awesome thing. And I appreciate everybody on the UpViral team for making this happen, because it's just going to make UpViral such a better tool. To be able to hand to you guys and gals a campaign that is 95% built is just freaking going to change the world.
Oh, Leonie asked where to get training.
Where do you get training?
Yeah.
Inside your UpViral account. If you go to the top of the page, when you first log in, there's a learning center. UpViral has training for you. And if that doesn't satisfy you, I can help. Yes, also don't forget to join the Facebook group, the UpViral official Facebook group. These replays will be available on the Facebook group and on the UpViral YouTube channel and inside the Learning Center inside your UpViral campaign. Leonie, I haven't used UpViral for 2 years, even though I paid for it. So come back every freaking week and we will get you working. Start, by the way, the reason I say this again, the reason I gave you a lead magnet campaign that has what I'm calling a viral bump is let's just say that viral bump is something you could sell for $49. Of course, you can also put in the link. That's 10% more leads than you have ever gotten before. I know lead magnets that are doing this kind of process that are getting 20, 30, 40% free leads. Why aren't you doing this? Stop doing your other stuff. Do this and get free leads. Thank you, guys. Anything else you want to say?
That's all. If there's nothing else, we'll wrap up this call. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Use the campaign share link. It's in the comments below. You're going to see the campaign from Mitch. And we'll see you all next week with Mitch for a live campaign review. Okay? See you.
Thank you to the team. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.